How to stay healthy as a plumber? Well, I know you can tell by looking at me and my belly, I'm probably not as healthy as I should be. But one thing I've always done throughout my career is try to stay healthy no matter what it takes. In this video, we're going to talk about things that you can do to easily stay in shape, take care of your body, and not put so much wear and tear on it each and every day. Guys, this video is sponsored by the Wakefield app. We talk about things like this and all kinds of other things in there. Go over to where you find your apps for your phone and download the Wakefield app today. Okay, so first of all, man, let's start with the solid foundation. You've got to have good work boots. Now, if you've seen me, man, I've always got on good thick sole boots. They're heavy duty. I love them and they fit right. Now, there's different type boots out there. I've worn Wyatt's boots before. I think they're amazing. You literally draw your foot, send it in. They make your boots based on your drawing on the size of your foot. Red Wing has got the computer that you stand up in. It measures your foot and tells you what size you need. These are things to me, guys, that are very important. Now, when I first started out in the trades, I probably went to Walmart and bought whatever they had on the shelf for 20 bucks. I'm going to tell you, investing in your work boots are one of the most important things you can do. Now, there's different type work boots. There's work boots that look like tennis shoes. I don't really like those. And then there's the work boots, the good solid leather work boots. Think about, are you going to be on your feet all day? Do you need them to be comfortable? Or are you not going to be on your feet all day? Do you sit on a bucket? Do you have a position where maybe you drive a piece of equipment around? There's a lot of different things. And then there's soft toe, there's steel toe, and then there's metatarsal protection. The soft toe boots are the ones that I like. I don't need a steel toe. I'm not working around pieces of equipment or piping or anything that's so heavy that if it dropped on my toe, it would crush my foot or anything. Steel toe boots are great for that. And if you're working around heavy equipment, heavy materials, I highly recommend it. Now, literally, I had to get metatarsal boots one day that have the big steel plate that goes from the steel toe up to cover the top of your foot because I was bidding a job in a steel plant, and the only way to get in is to wear those shoes, even if you weren't working with anything. So think about your shoes, your boots, your feet, because I gotta tell you, when your feet don't feel good, nothing else feels good each and every day. We jumped out to the shop here because now we want to get into something different. Let's talk about our neck, shoulders, and back. A lot of the work that we do is physical, is strenuous, and a lot of times you just may need to stretch. Now, I've got to tell you, as I get older, my shoulders, both shoulders, man, they get tight, they get sore. So there's a lot of times during the day, I'll just kind of step back from everything that I'm doing and stretch. I need to loosen things up. If you're doing a job where you're lifting a lot of things, a lot of times you need to do that. If you're doing stuff like, maybe you're working with a torque wrench all day, do you ever loosen up your wrist first? Okay? If you're gonna be lifting a lot of things like lifting pipe and putting it up in a rack or something, you know, do you stretch your arms out? If you're gonna be bending down, picking up heavy stuff, you know, do you do squats? Do you just bend down and kind of loosen up your thighs, loosen up your calves, loosen different things? I've actually seen guys have to have surgeries done because they did repetitive stuff over and over. They never stretched, never loosened up, never worked out. And they'd end up having to have surgeries done because they hurt themselves. Now, another big thing, and look, I didn't always have them, didn't always use them, but these little kneeling pads make a ton of difference. They're not very expensive, and look, there's a link to it down below. Click on it, and yes, we do make pennies on the dollar for every one of these y'all buy, but I gotta tell you, having pads like this are amazing. You just toss them down where you're gonna be working, get down on them, and don't get me wrong, it's not soft, it's not like a pillow or anything, but it's soft enough that, you know what, that does not hurt my knees. And if I were kneeling on this hard plastic floor, we've got the grid down. If I were kneeling down on this floor or kneeling down on the concrete, I gotta tell you, my knees wouldn't feel very good. That stuff hurts. So just a little pad like this literally can make a big difference. Man, while we're in here, Little things like earplugs. Now, you've got the really expensive ones, the good ones, and these are good for noise reduction of 25 decibels. And these little foam ones, these are actually noise reducing 32 decibels. Now, these are really easy, and I love having these. Whenever I wore a hard hat all the time, I literally had these tied to the back. That way I always had earplugs with me. And it was a great thing to do because they're easy to clean, they're reusable, and all you do, literally pull your ear down, take that plug on the end and push it in there. Now you've got them in there, and I gotta tell you, it reduces the noise quite a bit. You always wanna leave it out where the plug's out far enough that you can feel the plug. That way you don't push it in too far where you can actually damage your ear. And then I always like to just pull them out just a little bit and kind of make sure that they're seated good. I gotta tell you, all the ambient noise around here just went away. I can still hear me, but barely. Good thing about these, man, they come out really, really easy. You just pull them. Now, when they're tied to the back of your hard hat, they're just hanging there during the day. You can always reach back and get them when it's time to put them in. In this industry, it would be real easy to lose your hearing. We're around a lot of loud noises. Don't be afraid to use hearing protection. Use it when you want to use it, not just when you need to use it. If you're in an area that's kind of loud, say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put my earplugs in. That way, you're protecting your hearing. All right. Now this is one y'all see me use a lot. I cannot tell you how many times I've got dust particles or things like that in my eyes, when to be honest, it was probably my fault. Either I didn't have my safety glasses on, maybe I'd raised them up for a reason and forgot about it. Guys, these are something that, man, protecting your eyesight is something you need to think about each and every day. Guys, wearing your safety glasses each and every day really is a big deal. Now, if safety glasses aren't enough, you may need a monogoggle or even just goggles. Y'all have seen me use them, and guys, trust me, there's times when you're in an area that maybe the safety glasses aren't enough. If you need goggles or monogoggles, make sure you use them. I promise you, they'll protect you. Guys, this is one, it's not just gonna protect your eyes, it's also gonna protect your face. This is something that when it became a requirement at one of the companies that I worked for, we quit having eye problems. Guys, these should be required, as far as I'm concerned, on each and every commercial job. But if you're somebody working up under a cabinet, working around, grinding, anything at all where there could be sparks flying, anything that could damage your eye seriously, I would rather have that than not have it. One of the other big things, hard hats. Now, this one does not have a liner in it because it's expired. This is an old one. But we pull the hard hat liners out of them once they're too old to use. And to be honest, I don't wear hard hats anymore. But if you're on a commercial job and they are required, a hard hat's something that you need, and you need it all the time. So, make sure that you've got the right things you need for the job that you're doing. And each and every job is different. Next are the gloves. What are you using for your hand protection? Do you need just some vinyl gloves? Or do you need some kind of padded gloves to help protect yourself? Or do you need full leather gloves? Wearing gloves, we've talked about eye protection, head protection, foot protection. Now you gotta protect your hands. These are the things that make your day safe each and every day, and your hearing protection. Now, there's a lot of other things that you can do. Number one, are you exercising? Are you taking care of yourself as a plumber? And you eat right. Are you eating healthy meals or eat whatever's available? Be very specific about the things that you eat, and it's gonna help you. It's gonna help keep the gut off you, which is gonna help make working easier and breathing easier and things like that. But what are you drinking also? I worked on a job one time that did not allow energy drinks. If they saw you with an energy drink before work, during work, or after work, you were asked to leave the job site and never return. Guys, energy drinks aren't great for you, but there's products like Liquid IV where you can add the water and it makes it overhydrate your body, which at times is exactly what you need. And I don't mean overhydrate like too much water, but it makes your body hydrate faster than just drinking water will. And protein powder. What are you drinking in the morning before you leave? Is your body getting the vitamin, minerals, proteins, things like that it needs? You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself each and every day, no matter what you do. I literally got up this morning, took my vitamins, drank my protein shake with my spiritine in it, with my potassium in it, and with my creatine in it. I mix my shakes because I know what my body needs. And the last one, prepare yourself mentally. Take vacations, take breaks. Taking care of your body all the time, taking care of work all the time, taking care of the family all the time, it's great stuff to do. But make sure that you're taking the vacations, the time away to do the things you need to help keep your mind fresh and ready to go all the time. If you love this video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And if you know anybody in the trades that's not doing these things, do me a favor and share this video with them. They need to hear it. And if you like this video, I definitely think you'll like that one.